Good morning, friends. Myself, Professor Balwinder Singh. I am working in Shri Baba Masnath Institute of Pharmaceutical Sciences and Research, Baba Masnath University, Astalbhor, Rohtak, Haryana. Today, I will give my presentation on antiviral drugs pharmacology. Antiviral drugs are used for the treatment of virus. Viruses are mainly two types. They contain either RNA or DNA, that is the ribose nucleic acid or deoxyribose nucleic acid. The virus that contains RNA examples are HIV, that is AIDS, human immunodeficiency virus, influenza, poliomyelitis, rabies, dengue, measles. They are the RNA containing virus. And second type is DNA containing virus like hepatitis B, herpes simplex, varicella zoster, smallpox, human cytomegalovirus. Now, if we see the life cycle of virus as such is not active, not dangerous, but when it enters a living cell, it becomes lethal. So let us have a look at the life cycle of virus. Virus, when take entry in living human cell, it leads to uncoating of viral nuclear strands in the human cell. After the coat is removed, then it starts the regulatory protein synthesis using the all the resources of human cell, and in that process it leads to replication of viral DNA or RNA, and RNA is a single strand, so reverse transcriptase enzyme helps in the doubling of the this strand. After this replication, later stages of viral structural protein synthesis occur, and once the protein synthesis completes, then the required proteins are assembled, and then again a coat formation of mature viral particles are done, and these virus particles are further released from the host cell to infect more and more host cells. Now coming to the antiviral drugs classification, based on the life cycle of the virus entering the host cell and various process or the stages of virus replication, the drugs are there. First class is the drugs preventing the attachment or penetration of virus like amantadine, Genmavir. Second class is drugs interfering in the viral uncoating, that after entering, when the coat is removed from that, again the amantadine and rimantadine, these are the drugs that are used. Third stage is the drugs which affects the viral nucleic acid synthesis. These are the nucleoside analogs, non-nucleoside polymerase inhibitors, non-nucleoside reverse transcriptase inhibitors. Third category of drugs is the drugs affecting assembly and release of virus particles like protease inhibitors, neuraminidase inhibitors, and the last one is the acting via the immune mechanism of the host cell. In that we have the interferon, gamma globulin, and monoclonal bodies. Another classification, and that is the most widely used classification, is based on the usage for which type of virus the drugs are used. So this is the most commonly acceptable classification. The first category is the antiretrovirus drugs that are used for the treatment of HIV, AIDS. There are 5 classes under this category. One is the nucleoside reverse transcriptase inhibitors. We have the zidovudine, didenosine, stavudine, lamivudine, emtricitabine, tenofovir. Second is the non-nucleoside reverse transcriptase inhibitors. In that we have the nevirapine, efavirenz. Third category is the protease inhibitors. In that category we have the ritonavir, atazanavir, indinavir, nalfinavir, sequinavir, like that. Fourth or D class is the entry inhibitors. In that we have the enfuvirtide. Fifth is the E, that is the CCR5 receptor inhibitor. We have the maraviroc. Then the last one in that antiretrovirus drugs, we have the integrase inhibitors like raltegravir and dolutegravir. Second class is anti-herpes virus drugs. We have the acyclovir, famciclovir, gencyclovir, like that. Then we have the anti-influenza virus drugs, third category. In that we have the amantadine and rimantadine. Fourth class is anti-hepatitis B virus drugs. We have the lamivudine, antisavir, tenofovir, and the fifth and the last is the anti-hepatitis C virus drugs. We have the ribavirin, interferon alpha, like that. So let us start with the first category, that is the antiretrovirus drugs, a class, that is the nucleoside reverse transcriptase inhibitors. Now this basically HIV reverse transcriptase enzyme transcripts the single strand HIV RNA strand into proviral double stranded DNA. So this enzyme is very essential for that reverse transcription. This nucleoside reverse transcriptase inhibitors like zidovudine and other drugs, they when entered in the host cell, they get phosphorylated and then selectively inhibits this enzyme. So formation of proviral double-stranded DNA of virus will stop. Orally, these drugs are well absorbed. They are widely distributed all over the body. They are metabolized in liver, excreted mainly in urine, and adverse effects, some of the adverse effects are headache, nausea, anorexia, abdominal pain. Second category is the non-nucleoside reverse transcriptase inhibitors. These drugs like nevirapine and efavirenz, these drugs do not undergo phosphorylation in host cell. They directly inhibits the enzyme reverse transcriptase. So formation of proviral double-stranded DNA of virus will stop. Now they are effective against HIV-1. They are not effective against HIV-2. Pharmacokinetics parts. Orally, these drugs are well absorbed. They are widely distributed all over the body. They are metabolized in liver and they are excreted mainly in urine. Adverse effects are skin rashes. Third category of antiretrovirus drugs are protease inhibitors like ritonavir, atazanavir, indinavir, like that. Now this protease enzyme, the HIV protease enzyme, breaks the host proteins, and these small proteins are used by virus. Virus then assemble these small proteins parts into functional parts and bigger parts as per its requirement, and gets converted into lethal virus proteins which mature and release from parent host cell to further infect other cells. Now this class of drugs, protease inhibitors, will stop assembly and maturation of these virus functional proteins. Orally, these drugs are well absorbed except sacubitril/valsartan, widely distributed all over the body, metabolized in liver and excreted mainly in urine. Adverse effects are headache, abdominal pain and rashes. Fourth category, that is the D of antiretrovirus drugs. We have the entry inhibitors like enfuvirtide. Now this enfuvirtide combines with glycoprotein on virus and thus prevents entry of virus into the host cell. This will decrease transmission of virus. Absorption subcutaneously, the drug is given twice daily. Its drug is widely distributed all over the body and metabolized by hydrolysis. Adverse effect, this drug causes local reaction and pneumonia may be there. Fifth category is the CCR5 receptor inhibitor, maraviroc. Now this CCR5 is full form is chemokine coreceptor 5. It is present on the host cells and provide attachment for the surface proteins of virus. Now CCR5 receptor inhibitor, that is the maraviroc, combines with CCR5 receptor and prevents entry of virus in the host cell. Orally, drug is well absorbed, widely distributed all over the body, metabolized by microsomal enzymes and excretion by feces. Adverse effect is diarrhea, cough, myalgia. Now sixth category, integrase inhibitor, raltegravir, dolutegravir. Now this integrase, HIV integrase, is a viral enzyme which joins, that is nix, and reseal the proviral DNA with host DNA. Now these integrase inhibitors combines with integrase enzyme and prevents its further combination with HIV DNA and then further DNA chromosomes of host cell. So combination of HIV DNA and DNA chromosomes of host cell, they will not be combined. Now absorption, orally well absorbed, widely distributed all over the body, metabolized in liver by non CYP450. Adverse effects are diarrhea and headache. Anti-herpes, now second class, first is the anti-HIV drugs or antiretrovirus drugs. Second class is anti-herpes virus drugs. We have the acyclovir, famciclovir, gencyclovir. Now these anti-herpes virus drugs act on the herpes infection due to herpes simplex virus 1, herpes simplex virus 2, cytomegalovirus, Epstein-Barr virus, varicella zoster virus. Now these drugs are again phosphorylated into active triphosphate in viral cell and stops DNA synthesis and viral replication. Now the valacyclovir is a prodrug of acyclovir, famciclovir is a prodrug of panciclovir, and gencyclovir is an analog of acyclovir. So mechanism of action and actions are similar to that. Pharmacokinetics, orally 20% of the drug is of acyclovir is absorbed. Locally these drugs are also used. Widely distributed all over the body, metabolized in liver and excreted in urine. Adverse effects are headache, nausea, burning sensation and rashes. Coming to the third category, that is the anti-influenza virus drugs. We have the amantadine, rimantadine, oseltamivir, zanamivir. Now this amantadine, rimantadine anti-influenza drugs act by stopping replication of influenza A virus, by stopping the uncoating of RNA of virus. Now this oseltamivir and zanamivir stops neuraminidase enzyme, which is vital for release of daughter virions. So they stop viral replication. Now these two drugs are effective against both influenza A and influenza B type. Pharmacokinetics, absorption orally well absorbed, widely distributed all over the body, and adverse effects are Parkinsonism, nausea, vomiting, diarrhea. Fourth category is anti-hepatitis B virus drugs. We have the lamivudine, entecavir, tenofovir. Now this hepatitis B virus is a type of DNA virus and it combines with host chromosomal cell DNA. This lamivudine and tenofovir are phosphorylated and stops reverse transcriptase as well as hepatitis B virus DNA polymerase. It stops chain formation of viral cell. Entecavir is a guanosine analog and stops DNA polymerase. This is the mechanism of action there. Pharmacokinetics part, orally well absorbed, widely distributed all over the body, excreted mainly in urine. Adverse effects are abdominal pain and headache. Next is the anti-hepatitis C virus drugs. We have the ribavirin, interferon alpha. Now this hepatitis C virus is a type of RNA virus and it does not combine with host chromosomal cell DNA. Ribavirin gets converted into mono and triphosphate derivative in the host cell kinases. This inhibits GTP synthesis and viral RNA synthesis. Interferon alpha are produced by host cell defense mechanism. They combines with JAK, STAT, tyrosine protein kinase receptors and stop viral replication at various stages of virus entry in the host cells, like manufacturing of messenger RNA of virus, assembly and release of new virus particles. So they stops the viral translation and stops protein synthesis. Ribavirin orally absorbed well. Interferon alpha is given by intramuscular subcutaneous route, widely distributed all over the body, partly metabolized, eliminated in urine. Adverse effect of ribavirin are anemia, nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, and interferon alpha may cause hypotension, headache, alopecia. That's all about the antiviral drugs. Now coming to the treatment, or the just like tuberculosis regime is there, similarly for the treatment of HIV/AIDS, that is the retroviral disease. We have the drugs for the first line antiretroviral regime is there. Now the preferred regime is a combination, just like in tuberculosis we have the multi-drug therapy is there. Similarly in HIV/AIDS and the antiretroviral regime, we have the combination of 3 drugs: tenofovir, lamivudine and efavirenz. Or in place of lamivudine we can use the drug emtricitabine. Tenofovir and efavirenz will remain same. Alternate regime, we can select any one of this: zidovudine, lamivudine and efavirenz, or zidovudine, lamivudine with nevirapine. Or third may be tenofovir, lamivudine or plus nevirapine. Fourth one is tenofovir, emtricitabine and dolutegravir. Fifth one is tenofovir, lamivudine or dolutegravir. The last one is tenofovir, emtricitabine and nevirapine. Any one combination can be used. So this is the first line antiretroviral regime. Other drugs may be used in case any side effect is there. So that's all about the antiviral drugs pharmacology. I am very thankful to you for listening patiently to my you can say presentation on antiviral drugs pharmacology. In case any query is there or any suggestion is there, my mobile number and email ID is given. You can contact me and I will be eagerly waiting for your suggestions. Thank you very much. Once again, I am wish you good day. Thank you.